Yeah, big dog back, I'm commanding the troops. I got a legion of angels that stand at command in my hand, I'm commanding the room. I make them jump from the floor to the roof. They wanna do me Shador, they wanna try to ignore that your boy is the truth. It ain't no dim in my life, it ain't no breaking this buck, I'ma buck up on you. I can't be nothing but solid, feel like I'm stuck on my tooth. I don't know what else to do, establishing boundaries, people don't take it too well. Guess they gotta go if they move. I was in Greece, swimming the sea like a pool, healing my knee, let it soothe. Sorry, Doc, if I don't jump off this yacht, it's an L. I cannot lose, I'm breaking the rules. Octopus.
What's good, YouTube? It's your girl, April. I'm here with my two favorites, Souls and Uncle Plug. Welcome to the No Middleman panel. How y'all feeling on this Tuesday?
Good. Thankful Tuesday.
Good. Welcome everybody into the chat. Sko is already here. Hey, Sko, he said 333. And we got some interesting topics for us tonight, right?
Yes, ma'am. As always, had to with my boy Drake tonight.
Oh, Drake, you on that Drake train? Yeah, okay.
With them barrettes in his hair.
Yeah, that's the one where he did the I think it's the is it Baby Daddy song? Was it Sexy Red or who was it with?
I don't know.
Red. I have no clue, sir.
We got Sko in the building.
Hey, Sko.
Go!
Yeah, what's good, Souls and Rain? What's good, Sko? We appreciate you always being in the building on time and accounting for conversation. What's good, Sko? All right, so we're gonna get right into it, man. I had a different icebreaker, but he said Drake Soulja Boy voice.
Oh yeah, Drake.
So we got a different icebreaker. I had Pooh Shiesty up. He actually had a very good kind of deep expression, but Classic. I was watching Classic while I was running, and I said, man, I think I'm going to do the icebreaker on his Dante Kyle segment. So we're gonna start our show off with Classic and Dante Kyle. Make sure y'all tap in the Classic at the Classic Codes, man, for some good content. Some information that you can actually use on a day-to-day basis. So as you see here, Dante Kyle talks about from crack to customer service, and we're gonna let it roll. I think ends up being like 4 minutes or so with Classic coming in and with Dante talking. So we'll go from there.
Check it out. The first thing he said, like in regards to like getting LLCs and starting businesses and becoming CEOs, that's not how you're gonna get it back. I disagree, but
let me start.
That's the place.
Kyle has to say. He has some interesting perspectives. A lot of things that he says is rooted in the effects of things of the past, right? So he talks about history and how it's gotten us to where it is, and it's important for us to understand the roots of our problems so that we can solve them. I think that's kind of the basis of where he be coming from. But I thought that this particular clip and the way that it shows his point was unique. So we're gonna tap in and see what's to it. Let's go.
That's the last 40 years. That's the knowledge. That's the place we should operate in, because it dictates so much about where we at now. There was so much economy laws. There was so much community laws. There was so much family laws. There was a lot of dynamics lost, a lot of lives lost, a lot of minds lost. We lost a lot in 40 years. And we're trying to get it all back by hustling and doing LLCs and being CEOs. That ain't how you're going to get it back. Because what you're doing is you go back and you're trying to exploit your community, because a lot of y'all do business like crack dealers. You look at your community as custos, as
Okay, so it's important to stop right here. This is like a 3-minute video, so we're going to pause and we're going to treat it like a reaction. You know what I'm saying? We'll pause, tap in. So look. Check it out. The first thing he said, like in regards to like getting LLCs and starting businesses and becoming CEOs, that's not how you're going to get it back. I disagree. But then he explained the reason why you're not going to get it back is because a lot of people, they start their businesses and try to exploit their community and treat them like, custos, or for those who don't understand what that is, like fiends or hypes, or like addicts and stuff like that. You treat them, you take a hustler's mentality instead of like a business mentality into your LLCs or whatever. That's kind of where he at with it right now. So I'm gonna follow his stream of consciousness before I really, agree or disagree wholeheartedly.
Clientele. No, these are people. These people work hard for their money. I understand inflation, but goddamn, a haircut ain't $100. I don't give a fuck how rich your client is, nigga. A haircut ain't at 50 is pushing it.
I'm gonna be real with y'all. He telling the truth. He telling the truth, G. A haircut, not $100, G.
Classic.
I understand. I do understand why barbers charge $100 though. because dudes don't just get haircuts no more. Me, if I go in and get lined up and cleaned up and tapered, you know what I'm saying, and faded up and blended and get my beard treated, you know what I'm saying, all that, it's not gonna be $100. You know why it's not gonna be $100? Because I don't want you to use no black spray on my shit, no dye. I don't want you to put no kits in my shit, no comb throughs. I don't want you to paint on my shit at all. So all them products, them expensive ass products that y'all haven't used in y'all haircuts, that's why y'all haircuts hitting so hard.
Classic.
That's why I'm saying, when I say hitting so hard, I'm talking about your pockets. Fuck you talking about.
I'm only gonna do this once.
That's why you paying $125 for a haircut. You got a nigga using $46 worth of products on your ass. You know what I'm saying? When I go to a barber, I just want him to use the clippers and potentially a straight blade. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of alcohol. That's really all it is. Anything past that, now you starting to draw on me and shit. You feel me, chat? Like, yeah, a regular haircut, not $100. It's not. With all the enhancements and all that shit, then yeah, you got to charge them. Because I know. I've been cutting hair since I was 15 years old. I'm not a barber, but I've been cutting hair since I was 15 years old. I think it's a skill that all men should have. You should be able to, if you cannot get to your barber, you should be able to go in your bathroom, grab your little kit that you got, and get yourself presentable. You know what I'm saying? You should be able to do that. I think that's a skill that all men should have. So my brother taught himself, and then he taught me, and then I took it to a different level with it. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But yeah, no, I agree with him fundamentally. Just going to go get your haircut, not $100. If you want a nigga to doodle on you and paint on you and all that, then yeah, you got to pay for them products. Let's go.
But I understand the economy. 50 is cool.
He said fucking doodle.
But a haircut ain't no $100. Shouldn't cost motherfucker $500 to get their hair done. And you talking about bitch come with your hair washed. No, that's not how we do this. Stop hustling. Y'all niggas got business mentality like crack dealers. You think if you open up a restaurant, you compete to treat the patrons like shit. You're in the service industry. You think you got to be nice to people as a waitress? Think about how nice you got to be to motherfucker now that you own it. You get in the service industry and then you don't want to do service. This doesn't make sense. We're hustling backwards. You can talk to crackheads crazy. They're fiending for it. Nobody wants that burger that bad, nigga. Nobody wants that salmon that bad. Them lamb chops ain't that damn good.
This is an interesting correlation for him to tie in the crack era and the hustlers mentality, you know what I'm saying, or the D-boy mentality into how people start their businesses and approach customer service today. It's interesting that he's saying that this is like the stereotype of black customer service and all that. He's tying that back to the crack era. I think this is an interesting tie-in. I don't want to say he reaching. I'm gonna let him finish his flow.
Got the nerve, no price, market price. No, gratuity already. No, you wouldn't have to add gratuity automatically if y'all niggas knew how to do service.
Hey, he just cooked. You would not have to add gratuity automatically if y'all knew how to give good service. Classic. I can see how a person could take either side of that debate. That's a great debate. That's an excellent debate. What is it called? Automatic gratuity or pre-added gratuity or whatever, or minimum gratuity, the gratuity that's built into the check. What's the proper term for that, chat? Somebody in the chat get that term for that. When the gratuity is already added into your check. You know what I'm saying? It's right there. They done gave themselves, you know what I'm saying, 15% off the muscle. Anything extra you want to do, that's on you, but you're gonna give me 15%. It's a part of your bill on some shit. You know what I'm saying? When they debo the gratuity, you know what I mean? It could I could see somebody taking either side of that argument. Somebody who's been in the service industry before, they gonna argue against that for sure. Because they're going to tell you, regardless of how kind they are, they've had a table where they treated the people great, checked on them, kept their waters full, kept their teas full, you know what I'm saying, took their dirty plates as soon as they was done, you know what I'm saying, kept them situated and was kind to them the whole time, and they left nothing, right? They're going to tell you that. You feel me? So they're going to tell you mandatory gratuity is necessary. You feel me? Because some people just don't tip, you know? They're going to tell you that. So he could take this out of the argument too. I understand both sides. Let's go.
The service industry, if you don't want to serve your people, we not clientele, we not custos, we not J's, nigga. We not fiending for the motherfucking French 75. We not fiending for that.
I'm not fiending for it.
I'm cool on that. I don't need to don that bad. I can go to liquor store if I want to get drunk. We coming in this place to patronize your business because it's a black-owned business. We want to come in here and catch a vibe. We don't come here and catch some fucking attitude with you because you own this bitch. Yeah, you own it. Now act like a motherfucking business owner. I ain't saying let niggas handle you, but goddamn, don't handle me.
Classic.
I'm spending my motherfucking money. And who the fuck you think you is, nigga? Y'all getting out of pocket. That's why we need to address the last 40 years, because the crack epidemic took a lot from us, including our customer service, including the way we treat each other.
What y'all think about this, chat?
So as you see there, wanted to open up with that, man. I thought it was very unique. I want to hear y'all perspectives on what Classic and Dante Kyle had to say. Whoever would like to start, can start. Shout out to before we get started. Shout out to everybody, man, in the chat, man. Actually saying some stuff that makes some sense tonight, man. We appreciate y'all, everybody coming through on the vertical.
Welcome in.
We're gonna get Miss Rain is gonna get to all your comments, so y'all just hold tight. So who would like to start?
Plug boiling. Go ahead before he hit the pot because he boiling already. Go ahead, Plug.
All right. When we talk about the price, you know, I make sure that I'm at fair market. I make sure I'm at fair market. I'm not here to bust nobody on the head for no $100 at all. Now, I get tipped because of my service. And TIPS is an acronym to ensure proper service. That's what TIPS stand for. When they talking about auto gratuity, some of the wackest service I ever got had automatic gratuity because she already knew she was gonna get a tip, so it really didn't even matter if she served us anyway.
Yeah, I've had that happen before.
I done sat with the same damn water or sweet tea in the same damn glass, watered down, ice melted, and everything. And then came to the table and said, "How was everything?" I've been pouring at my glass for like 25 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like what goes on in a restaurant is totally different what goes on in a barbershop. I don't know what barbershops y'all go to. I don't know what barbershops y'all frequent, but in my barbershop, well, in my chair, there's conversation, there's understanding. You know, whatever my client wants, he gonna get. It is what it is. I'm a servant at the end of the day. I'm a servant. It ain't nothing for somebody to tell me this offer, that offer. Could you do this right here? Because, you know, Jesus washed his disciples' feet. Who am I? I'm here just doing my job, man, but I'm a servant at the end of the day. And I don't know who Buddy talking about. Whoever he's talking about, well, he's spot on if he's talking about that particular individual. But when it comes to me and my profession, I don't charge $100, bro. I don't charge no 75. I think my prices are fair. And I think they're market value. Them niggas that's charging that, yep. He said theft. Yeah, it is. I mean, but hey, I can't tell Buddy what to do. You know what I'm saying? And then and most of these cats that be saying what they say on the internet are celebrities anyway. So what's $100 to them? I think about my community when I'm talking about upping my price. I think about my clientele when I'm thinking about upping my price. I do quite well for myself. I don't feel like I need to stretch anymore. Me, myself, when it comes to when you just spoke on enhancements, my brother, when I think about enhancements, that's for the ones who need enhancements or the little young boys that want enhancements. You know, it might be your line might be crisp all the way to this point right here, and then you might be light in this corner right here. You might just want that cleaned up. Enhancements does not create a haircut. It enhances the haircut. And it's a technique to using these enhancements to where, you know, and I got to tell my guys, it is some enhancement that will wash off immediately. But I say, but it give you 2 or 3 days. Yeah, you know, you ain't gonna go ahead and do this right here and wipe it off. It's gonna be in your hand. If you do that, then he ain't doing it right. He don't need to be doing enhancements. But I'll just leave it right there. How do y'all think?
I feel as though because they talk about the service industry and they talk about what was the term used going from serving crack to serving other things. Anywho, we all I think I'm getting the hustling mentality mixed up with being business minded. And I understand hustlers. I understand hustlers. They out to get what they want, what they need, and what they want, and extra. But having that business mentality, you have to have some kind of hustle behind you, you know. But when it comes to like gratuity added in already and whatnot, I don't think it should be like that, because if you're providing a good service, I'm gonna tip you regardless. I mean, I understand that there's been reputations out there where people have left without giving a tip, and that server did provide great service and bust her tail or his tail to make sure you got your food on and it was good, and your drinks stayed full the entire time and whatnot. And people, they just don't pay for service like that. Some people don't. I'm not going to tip, that I pay for it in the cost of my food, but they don't understand the restaurant industry and that cost is not in that food, so it just, I don't know. I'm a tipper. If I get great service, I'm tipping. And I'm tipping my beautician. I'm tipping whoever's providing me a service, my nail tech. I mean, I'm paying for that service. So
okay. So I'll hit on the main part of the whole conversation, since y'all both hit on certain parts of it. The main part of the conversation, he was trying to go back and talk about how the white man brought crack into the neighborhood, and we as black folks who became the crack dealers picked up bad customer service etiquette, and we brought that into our hustling mentality.
yeah.
But I thought it was very unique because this stuff has already been written. Again, it goes back to the Willie Lynch story. The white man already knew that they were going to give you the product, and they knew how you were going to act once you got the product. We all know that. We see it every day, especially April can't really, she black adjacent, but she can't really talk about it. But like a lot of times in the black community, we see this a lot. Like you'll see somebody charging you an arm and a leg for some fried chicken and cornbread, like something that's very generic, that they think their fried chicken and cornbread is just the best in the market. But we as black people, we get caught up in the word soul food, and no, you're getting high blood pressure. You get somebody putting a ton of salt in your food, and they killing off the environment. So like, if you really look at the whole circle, us as black people are actually killing each other, not just by drugs, but by everything that we provide for the community. It starts in the church. A pastor will rob the black community blind with a tithe and offering. You got your soul food restaurants that's going to kill you from diabetes. You got your drug dealers that's putting drugs in the community and killing you that way. So regardless what we get our hands on, majority of the time, we put it back into the community in a negative fashion. So that's
the reason why them guys charge like that when they be having the side business and the hustle is because it's expensive. Overhead is a mug, man. Overhead be killing black businesses. No one starts off with the business loan. It's impossible. So most people start out the trunk of their car, or they do it out their kitchen and sell plates out their kitchen until they can save up enough, but bills and everything of inflation is a mug. And it's hard when, you don't have any business credit. You just have a pipe dream and an idea, you know what I mean? And, these guys won't bag you financially. So you have to charge like that in order. It's like, if you charge low, then they'll think something wrong with it. It's crazy, bro. Like it was a time where I was just Plug was the name, but I was plugged in, bro. And I had caught a cat that came down from Detroit with a big box of number sneakers in it, and all the sneakers was authentic. So I'm trying to bless the hood. I had some fire ass kicks in that big ass box. It was about maybe 150 pair. So I was telling you, hey, 75. Oh, they got to be fake, bro. I came back and said 250. Sold out every. It was gone.
So you tried to come.
I tried to show love. It's like you'll tell somebody a low number, they want to cut it in half again. You really want 30, you tell them 20, they want 15. Man, it's amazing how they say, oh, y'all hustlers are treating your customers like they junkies. Well, most of the customers act like junkies. And they act like they have no problem going into a white establishment, and if they said $150, they're not going to finagle no price. But as soon as his own kind do, man, you can't look out every time, man. It's like you saying we treating you like a J, but see, you're only speaking for yourself. because the other 35 to 40% that you speaking for, guess what? They ain't thinking like that. They want the lowest number. They want the best number. And they're not thinking about quality. But yet you got somebody that'll spend that same $100 on a gallon of yak, but then complain about that same $100 when it comes to a haircut. That's gonna last you, because you know what? You're gonna finish that whole bottle tonight, you and your partner. That's crazy, man. Yeah, it's crazy how the concept, you know, when it comes to being a black business owner, such as myself, a black business owner, that might not be my building, but that's my establishment. That chair is my establishment. And it seems as if, well, I can't say here. I have to go back to Florida, because here it's not an issue. That's not an issue when it comes to prices and numbers here. You know, it's a different demographic, you know. But when I go take it back to Florida, showing love gets you no love.
No.
Yeah. When I man, I'm telling you, it was one. I promise you, it was one late night. I got to tell y'all this. It was one late night. I'm in the shop. I'm talking. I've been in there all day. I came in at like 8 o'clock. Matter of fact, no, it was a Friday. I came in at 7:30. I was in the building from 7:30. It was 9:15. I'm getting ready to get the hell out of there. Everybody's gone. I'm the only one in there. Dude say, "Hey man, what's up, bro? Man, come on, man, please, man. I'm about to slide down to downtown Orlando, man. You can give me a cut." I'm like, "Nah, bro, I'm finna go home, man. Man, please, man, come on, man. I show love, bro. What's up?" I'm like, "All right, bro." I say, "Now look, at this time, I was charging 25 and 30. 25 for the cut, 30 for the full service." I said, "All right, dog, 50. Man, 50, man, for real, bro?" I said, "Yeah, bro, 50. He said, "Man, all right, man, all right." Went ahead, cut this man up. I got done damn near 10 o'clock. I've been in there all day, super dog tired. This man pull out a knot like this.
But complain about $50.
Bro, this nigga pulled out a knot like this. I say, "Dog, you disrespectful as fuck, bro." I told him just in his face. I stood dead his face. "You disrespectful as fuck, bro." I said, "Man, I told you I've been here since 7:30 this morning, bro. You come here last minute. I'm getting ready to go home, dog. You tried me, dog." So you tried the fuck out, man. You gonna pull out a knot like this here? You gonna pull out a big ass nugget knot like this right here, bro? And you gonna complain about that? That man gave me, man, I snatched that shit. He went back, said something to the folk like, "Nah, man, Unc ain't like that, man. Unc don't get down like that. You must have tried on. You had to try on." I told him, "Don't tell that motherfucker don't ever come over here no more. Don't ever come over here.
No matter how much money they got, they still look for a handout. I don't want to
see your face in the barbershop no more. Period. I don't give a damn who chair you sit in. I don't want to see your face no more, bro. You disrespectful as fuck, bro."
We ready to get to the comments? Plug said, "I disagree, my guy." He said he's offended. Plug, you was offended. Yep. Welcome in, Prison Cheeks. You've been here before, no? I think so. Welcome back. I tell my barber use baby oil.
Change your name. Prison Cheeks.
D Fazo, welcome in. He said facts. Hey, Jen. Jen said 333. Classic 333. Uncle Plus said classic, I'm at you. Classic 333. Locked up. He said theft. James Fulton, welcome in. Tip is extra credit. You don't get a tip because you did your job. It's for extra or how you treat your customers. Facts. Uncle Plug said tips is an acronym to ensure proper service. Hey, welcome back, Flow with Joe. Glad you came back tonight to watch. Locke said sounds upset. Classic said y'all are on point. Didn't expect this. Classic said who's responsible for this reaction? Tell the truth, souls. Classic got the fire emojis up there. Classic said, I found this to be a very unique discussion. What's up, squad? Hey, Classic. Locke said, point blank, tips are voluntary.
Definitely.
Miles, hey, Miles. Miles said, I liked my barber, stayed loyal until I had to pay. I had to pay before service.
Why?
A lot of people are going to that now. They're going to like a deposit or paying before service.
Why wouldn't you set your appointment, have it already paid, block out your time so you can have your time in the chair and then be about your way. You can plan your day around your cut.
He probably ran into something and couldn't get his money back. Some of the apps will take you so many hours before. It's kind of like a hotel or something.
But at the same time, you don't pay exactly for that service. You pay for that time slot.
Yeah.
Service comes with it. And also, most people, the haircut be free. The conversation be costing.
Yeah. As I said, I have the absolute best barber in the state, and he could charge what he wants, but his prices are fair. He just upcharges for the so-called enhancements.
So-called.
He also said the use of enhancements has gone entirely too far. No fault of you, Unc. Enhancements do cost money, so understand upcharging because y'all got to stay stocked on product. Some people go too far.
Yeah, they ain't that expensive.
I said a former waiter or waitress would argue this down. So it depends on where the person was a server at.
I was a server.
Flo said facts, Rain. Locke said good point. Locke said athletes and strip clubs. Classic said souls. The man lifted his foot off our necks a while ago. We replaced it with our own. He also said black business owners quit their day jobs way too soon. They run the business with instant profit in mind. Doesn't work that way.
I was going to say that, Classic, but I didn't want to say too far over. Let's see.
Miles said, is there a separation between the service and the product? Locke said Marvin Hagler. Classic said, I totally understand both sides of this topic. Great talking points. Classic said, dang, Unc, what did I do?
You started some shit. That shit was close to home playoff.
Classic said, I knew it was souls. Yeah. Do you pay your mechanic before a tune-up?
No, you don't.
Yeah.
You don't pay a mechanic before a tune-up. But
your mechanic might discover some new stuff.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like that's totally different. That's a totally different service.
Yeah, a fade and a beard is a fade and a beard.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Unless you got like your roof open and you want me to close it up for you,
Too much dine and dash.
Yeah. That's fact. So we're gonna get on to the first meat and potatoes of today's topic, man. As y'all talking about the thumbnail, Bow Wow speaks on marriage and why he won't get married. So we're gonna start off with Bow Wow on $1 million worth of game. We're gonna start with this and hear y'all opinion on what he has to say. Let me speed it up a little bit. We got some good topics today too, y'all. I think some of them gonna shock y'all. Here we go.
Sophisticated, professional, all type of women. All that, I'm saying all that, all these type of women in 25 years, you can have beautiful, flawless, educated, sophisticated, professional, all type of women. Didn't one stop you and make you want to get married yet? You ain't, like, how you ain't married? Like, out of all these women, didn't one stop you and say, Bow Wow, like, and ain't never had you say, you know what, I'm retired, I've done it for so long, I'm a chill.
I'm throwing my sneaks up on the line.
Absolutely. What happened?
He pulled his sneaks back down.
No, what
you know what it is, bro?
Be responsible, be real.
I really think I'm cursed, man. Like, Jermaine being like my pops, bro, that nigga just cursed me. I tell him all the time, like,
how he curse you?
Curse me, bro.
What
because, especially me being me and, they want to call it heartthrob or whatever, the lady, whatever, that shit, like, it's a curse with that shit. Like, it's a negative with that shit. Because in situations where I like this girl and I'm putting my best foot forward and I'm really fucking with her and I'm trying to do the right thing. I've learned me being me, even when I'm doing the right thing, I'm doing the wrong thing. Like I'm in the L. It's a lose-lose with me.
How?
Because if I'm in the club and I'm leaning in telling baby girl, look, can you bring some cranberry juice and some Red Bull? That video right there, me talking to her because she bad. Are you talking to bitches in the motherfucking club, nigga? You just don't talking to bitches. What are you talking about? That's my bartender. Like I'm trying to.
But you know, I know he got it from JD.
I might as well fuck the bartender then. The way you get at me.
You know, I know he got it from JD though.
But how do you remove yourself from them environments or take her into them environments with you so she can feel
I have
secure?
I've taken my girlfriends to the strip club. I've taken them on tour. Nightmare. Don't mix because bro, these women, bro, it's different. Like they don't give a fuck. I remember one time I was dating a famous girl. I won't even say that I'm dating a famous girl. Everybody knows. It's back in the day, right? I'm at my birthday party. I'm walking the door hand in hand with my girl. Everybody knows this my girl. As I'm walking into my 18th birthday party or 19th, one of them. That right hand ain't nothing holding that. That motherfuckers put that phone number right there on a piece of paper. As I'm holding shorty hand, walking through lights flashing. What the fuck is this? They don't care. So when I get a girl, I'm telling them, I'm like, let me tell you what come with this shit. I'll be the good. I'm gonna do my part. When we walk out this house, that shit out there, the Wild Wild West with me. They don't give a fuck about you. They don't care. They're gonna keep coming. They're gonna keep trying to holler. They're gonna keep throwing. They're gonna keep sliding my DMs. You have to be mentally tough for this shit. I don't need you to break down. I got your back, but I don't need you to get caught up in this shit. So it's hard with me because no matter where I go, like even on tour, like this run, every tour I had, Gil, 50, 60 girls backstage. It's a fucking party every night, bro. We could be in Humbug, fuck Alabama, bro.
But just point to the one. Just point to one.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Good.
Like, and that's how I don't give a fuck. That's crazy, right? Like, just don't care. But it's tough for me, bro.
But
that's
you know
why
how I know you got it from JD? Because JD was with Janet. He not with her no more, is he?
No, and he's happy. JD's content.
But that's how you know. If you don't keep Janet.
You know why? Because JD first love is this shit right here.
But you got to keep the control. You keep that good
JD
shit.
will tell you, bro.
You muted. You muted.
Give me 1 second, Rain. I gotta push the button off the mic. Give me 1 second. How do y'all feel about what? How do y'all feel about what Bow Wow had to say about being single and never getting married? And from what it sounds like, he tried all the other methods that Gilly and Wallows try to throw at him. How do y'all feel about some of the things that he mentioned?
His picker off. His picker is off. If he picked the right one, she would understand his career. I feel that's the way I feel about it. His picker is off.
What you think, Plug?
But if he never wants to get married, then that's on him too.
What you think, Plug? I don't even know why you responded to that, Plug. Y'all all said Denzel's wife was attractive, and now he's saying Janet ain't attractive. This ain't even y'all don't even know what attractive look like. So what?
Man, I ain't trying to hear know what y'all talking about. Man, y'all crazy, man.
I didn't say Janet was attractive. I'm just saying
Y'all crazy, man.
just last week y'all were talking about Denzel's wife was attractive. So Janet should be a 10. Janet should be a 10.
Like that, man.
Go ahead. What you think though, Plug? What you think about what
because nigga, all right, look, for one, your ass always in the club. That's your damn problem. You got an old lady, man. Hey, bro, bro, even though you've been in the industry since you was like 13, 14 years old, bro, ain't you parted the fuck out? Ain't you parted the fuck out, bro? Sit your motherfucking ass down. This conversation that you talking about, let me watch my mouth. This conversation in which we having, bro, like really, bro, like why are you still in the club, bro? I'm pretty sure that Wallow is probably asking him that question to say now. Like, why is it has to be a turn up every time you go out of town on a show? Every time you do a show, why have to be a turn up every time, bro? Why do you have to be out in the scene every time, bro? You doing that to yourself, bro.
Yeah, because he could choose to go from the stage to the hotel and be done with it. He don't have to.
For real, you could be done with it. Most of these cats do
he
that.
still had fans behind that, even if he did that.
Most of the ones that had a longevity in the game, that's what they do. They leave from the stage to the green room, gather their belongings out the back door.
And be done. But like I said, I think his picker's off. If he chooses the right one, she would know his celebrity status. And I'm not saying be okay with everything that he does, but just understand that women are going to flock to him. It's part of his job.
That's play, man. That type of behavior, man. I think Bow Wow probably.
But he's getting old enough to where he need to tone it down.
Mid to upper 30s, man. You need to be, man. You should be at the crib, bro. You should be. This shouldn't even be a conversation we should be having, bro. You should be sitting down somewhere. Yo, you have been out in the limelight for too long to still be fiending for that type of behavior, bro. A club should be like if you're talking about what is 4 quarters in a year, 3 quarters in a year.
No, you're right, 4
quarters in a year, bro. Man, you should be out there once every 2 quarters, bro. Just to turn up and let loose, and then after that, man, get back to your job, bro. Man, that's childish. That's childish.
All right, so what you got? So you want to get a strip club over there turning.
That's cool if you promoting something. That's cool. Are you constantly promoting the album? When last time Bow Wow dropped the album?
So y'all telling this man to stop getting his bag. That's all y'all both said.
No, we didn't.
Let me explain. Yes, you did.
No, I didn't tell him that. I didn't tell him to get.
Yes, y'all did. Let me explain.
That's true.
I'll let y'all talk for 15 minutes and 3 seconds. So
you actually timed that?
Yeah. So there's a famous light-skinned man that people pay thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars for to take a photo with, to go to his concert. And Rain, what is that thing he do after the concert in every city? What's that thing he do in every city that you got to pay for that too?
Oh, it's the after party. He goes to the after party. People pay to see him at the after party.
Same thing Bow Wow doing. We telling this young man he need to stay out of the club so he can't collect his bag. That's what he's doing.
He needs another picker.
Bow Wow is on one of the largest tours. People just don't be paying attention. Bow Wow is on one of the largest tours right now. He probably a few thousand under Chris Breezy right now. Bow Wow go on tour, dog. He making the bag. When that dude lead that concert, he goes to a club to make another bag. That dude making money. We telling this man, we thinking that he's wilding out and he's going to make a bag. He's going to make it. That's why I say he's pickers. How are we going to tell him? I don't think he's childish. I think he's going to make the bag. He's going to make the bag. Now, if you would have caught him probably 10 years ago, I would say, yeah, he was just wilding out. But now Bow Wow going to make a bag, dog. That dude is like, I don't know how, but he is still one of the top selling artists. Ain't made another record, ain't did another song. But the women love him. He's a heartthrob, dog. I think he's doing the right thing. I think Rain does have a little bit of I wouldn't say his picker is off.
Maybe the way he communicates to whoever he's with at the time.
But he would have to articulate better. Kind of like he said he was walking in the club with his girl, famous girl. She on his right hand. I mean, she on his left hand, and girls putting the numbers in the right. At that point, that's when you man up and you stop it right there. You do it in public. You tell them, hey, this is my girl, man. We ain't doing that tonight. Or you have a bodyguard on the other side because you know the routines about this. You know what's going to happen when you walking down these carpets and stuff. So maybe you should protect yourself in that manner. But I think Jermaine Dupri plays a big role in Bow Wow's life, and we all know Jermaine Dupri last year went on Joe Budden's, and he stated why he would never get married. He talked about why he didn't marry Janet. You know, he talks about it's not a good financial decision, with the wealth that he has. You know what I mean? So I think it's going to be hard for Bow Wow to ever find someone. I don't think no woman understands this lifestyle. I don't think it has nothing to do with a picker. And I like this topic because it goes back and it makes what I said true. Because who was that? Flo said something right here. Snoop Dogg, Denzel, and Cube all in long-term marriages, and they more famous. They're not more famous. They're more wealthy. We get fame and wealth. We tie it together. They're wealthy men, and their wives are not lookers. We going back to the key phrase what I talked about. Hey, we gotta be realistic here, y'all. Like, we have to be honest with ourselves, dog. We have discussed this last week. We discussed it.
Do you see where these lookers leave these guys?
But I'm not. But I think it's okay. You know, we done talked about that. I feel like even as you get older, it's not about looks no more. I'm just explaining to the women and other people who come in the comments and say, well, this person, their marriages last because the woman's no threat. And their wives don't go nowhere with them. Nobody even knew who Denzel's wife was until we just started looking at pictures on Google of his wife once he talked about her for the first time. How many of y'all Googled Denzel's wife before he talked about her?
I did because
I seen her.
I did because when I found out who his son was, when I started watching Ballers back in the day.
I like him. Yeah,
and I was like, I like, damn, he looked just like his daddy, man. I was like, hold on, let me see. Oh, okay, I see. I can see he's a perfect blend of him and his mom.
So you 1%. Oh, Ray said she looked at it.
I know who his wife was.
Ice Cube wife, just an average female.
She pretty.
I didn't say she was unattractive. I think they all
old lady, man. Hey, boss lady, beautiful, man.
Who talking about for Snoop?
Yeah, boss lady, beautiful, man.
Yeah, I think all of them beautiful in their own way, man. They're all beautiful black queens. Black queens forever. Yeah. But I really feel that's why those relationships last. But Snoop and Denzel and Cube aren't on the same famous level as Bow Wow. I know it's hard for people to embrace that. They're wealthier than Bow Wow, but they're not more famous than Bow Wow. Like Bow Wow is famous. These childhood stars, dog, him, Justin Timberlake, like just certain cast that they walk out, dog. They Usher's still out everywhere he go. Chris Brown, like they're famous as past.
I wouldn't doubt that either one of them guys you named. I think that if it was Tribe Called Quest, they're gonna sell out somewhere.
Oh, like, yeah, music,
because music is so, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that old school is gonna sell out. I think Wu-Tang will sell out anywhere. Method Man by himself, Red Man, I think they'll sell out anywhere. Good music is just that music is timeless. You know what I mean? But
you can't calculate.
He's going to get the bag, bro. But I just feel like you should be to that age to where you could go and get your bag and still have you a woman. You know what I mean? Like your game should be seasoned.
I agree. Yeah. I agree with you.
Classic said Janet is not attractive. Uncle Floyd said you are loony. Classic.
Loony.
Janet.
You're loony.
Flo says Snoop, Denzel, Cube, all in long-term marriages, way more famous than Bow Wow. We talked about it. Miles said exactly that environment is inherently messy. Oh, that train rolling. Classic said Janet looks just like Michael. Y'all like
talking about.
Denzel's wife is a solid, all right looking lady. Janet looked like post surgery and makeup mixed with clout. That ain't classic.
He's talking about the Janet now.
You're gonna leave my childhood crush alone, killer.
He ain't talking about the Janet, the old Janet. He's talking about the Janet now.
The new Janet, I ain't seen her in a few years. I don't know what she looking like these days, but she been my childhood crush. That was my only like childhood crush, bro. Like that's my only celebrity.
Like Paula Abdul.
What I look like?
Yeah,
nah.
Oh, okay.
Nah. She was all right, but she wasn't my flavor, man.
Oh, okay.
I ain't still.
Locke said he should be like Neo.
He can't afford what Neo doing.
Either he can't afford it, or I don't think he can like maintain that on that conscious level that's needed for that. Classic said Denzel's wife is a regular looking lady, not gonna stop a tune, not a muddy duck. She cool.
See all those words you gotta use, Classic, to make her sound cute.
Y'all,
Ain't
all
going-
of y'all got
I'm
different
not going
tastes
there
in
with
women.
you Negroes
All
tonight,
of the men in the coalition have different tastes in women. Janet is Michael's twin sister. Classic said, "Go pull up the screen video." Hell no, dog. Classic said, "Y'all have no idea how tough this ish is." Flo said, "Classic. Denzel's wife is a loyal rider from his broke days."
Yep.
Classic said, "Being outside is very much part of his job."
Thank you, Classic.
Jen said, "Screen video is crazy, creepy." They was mad at Joe for all them whoopers they got. They had to scream it out. I'm sorry. Classic said, "Bow Wow probably can't go to Walmart without getting shot at."
Yeah. They do on
Yeah.
a different level.
Classic said he doesn't have to want them. They on him. Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
Jen said Chris Brown.
Y'all love them.
Miles said the club is mostly for being seen. Ain't Bow Wow 40. He hasn't transitioned to adulthood.
That man getting his bag, dog.
He's got some. I think he's got some maturity to lean into before he really
So
even
what?
decides to like settle down. Being mature.
You said he
Maturity.
got maturity.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
You can. Me looking at Bow Wow, there is
Now, he
a
just said the word again. He wanna use
maturity. Huh? Maturity. Am I
Maturity.
saying it wrong? Maturity.
You know, I can't pronounce every word with that one.
So I'm gonna talk to you offline.
And we will let Plug say all our hard words. We going on tour. We gotta look presentable.
I need to go see
Let Plug articulate.
I need to go see a speech therapist for real. Classic said he has to work. I'm not used to this being in the public spotlight. Classic said he has to work. The 304s be at his job. What he's supposed to do, right? I get that. Jen said his girl with him at most of the after parties too. She talking about Chris Brown, and yeah, she be right there hanging out back there while he doing what he doing. So Chris knows how to navigate that. Bow Wow, he's not up to that level yet of managing stuff like that. Flo says so. Therefore, he's not disciplined. So yeah, he's not disciplined. Classic. Passports go, hey, Sco. I ain't paid no thousands to go see Chris Brown, and me and my girl have floor seats.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't cost thousands. Sco said Bow Wow going on tour next year. I want to go see him. The Millennial Tour. I never did get a chance to go.
Whoop-de-doo.
Girl said he has a song with Chris Brown called "Use Me." Yep. Classic said, "I gotta go get it, my baby. I know you just want a little time and attention, but I'm out here trying to go crazy." That's his lyrics. Classic. He said, "I ain't come this far just to come this far, baby. I gotta go make it." Classic said, "Flo, most men at his level could be disciplined if they want to. I don't think they want to. The pros don't outweigh the cons at his level. Marriage is a poor choice at his level."
I'll agree.
Miles said Denzel is almost always with his wife. Locke said there is no cookie cutter answer.
That's true. That's true, Locke.
Yeah,
that's
true. Flo said Snoop is ridiculously famous. Souls.
He famous to the white people.
No, he famous forever.
He famous all over.
Snoop famous for he's the most recognizable.
He's recognizable because he's on white television. He's on white television, dog.
Everybody knows Snoop.
With Martha Stewart, he on The Voice. Like I agree that he's famous, but he's on the right markets.
Yeah.
And y'all didn't like him when he was at that White House earlier this year, so don't act like y'all like Snoop now. He still performed for D Double Trump. No, at least not now. We got a show going on.
Skull said, Snoop wife bad.
Yeah.
He said Snoop and Cube definitely are. I can name more Denzel films than Bow Wow songs.
Hey, I'm with you, Miles. For real.
But Miles, you're a generation. No, you're a decade ahead of us, though, right? I think of me, but
give me 10. Give me 5 Bow Wow songs on April.
Yeah.
You think it too hard.
No, I don't know him by heart. I don't know him by
because we're not Bow Wow fans.
Right. Right.
Nah.
But he definitely, I mean, yeah.
Okay. Only thing that keeps me up when I'm feeling down. I don't know about you. I gotta keep my eyes around.
Flo said, I see what you mean at Codes. Classic said, oh, Janet looks like Mike too.
Hey. Stop.
Classic said, Janet been weak.
No, you tripping.
He said
anytime, anytime in the place. Anytime in the place. Watch that video. In the thunder and the rain.
Classic said she grew breasts and y'all started tweaking. Tom said, what's white television?
White television. What you watch every day that you don't get on NBC, ABC, all that stuff you get to see. The Voice, that's white TV. You got to be white too.
Like it's on NBC.
Y'all know that
Phil said, without Snoop, there would be no Bow Wow. Because then that's how Bow Wow got his name.
But that's 50-50 because Cleveland, a lot of people forget Bone Thugs and Harmony, all of them took Bow Wow under their wing. Snoop was just the one that kind of brought him out on stage, but he was strong in the East Coast with in Ohio.
Miles said, I'm 54. He hit his peak when I was in my 20s. Oh, okay.
34 years.
He hit his peak when I was in my 20s.
Yeah, when I was in my 20s. Yeah.
Has it been that long?
It's been a long time, shout it.
Because Bow Wow was like real.
Still popping. If Bow Wow still popping, then Raz B is too.
Thank you, Locke. See what Locke said? Anything not
BET.
That's what white TV. Anything not BET. Okay.
Thank you.
I watch Stars too, sir.
Yeah, BET Stars and Tubi. Yeah.
Tubi.
So are the Olympics white TV?
It is. Just because they let a lot of us run on there, it's still their TV.
Oh shit. Hey, this is just for content purposes only, man. Y'all, we just having a good time.
So I discovered something, y'all. I think Plug and Classic is gonna have a field day, dog.
Oh,
what's that?
I brought this up. I brought it up just for y'all, man.
For me and Classic.
I couldn't think of another way to label it, so I said,
"The Aries game."
Can you turn a 304 to a housewife? And I'm gonna explain why I put it that way. Because your most beautiful Black queen, man, the one y'all love to hear all the time, finally started to expose herself. Listen up, guys.
Michelle Obama.
Oh yeah, I knew that.
Listen to what she say though, y'all.
Yeah.
You seen it already?
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
You talking about Kitty?
Yeah. Listen to it. She's gonna tell a lot about herself. So here we go.
Kitty, won't you wink at me?
What's the question?
I meet people from everywhere. I've seen the world, but for some reason, I still can't find not love that's like genuine, someone who don't want me for the benefits.
I think we gotta be honest about presentation.
Come on.
No judgment to you, but I'm saying if I'm meeting you here tonight and I'm looking at how you dress, my thoughts are not gonna be intellectual.
That's not fair, but okay.
That's not fair. I don't want you to be mad at me. The way you came to that microphone, baby.
Oh my God.
Kitty, can you wink at me?
Kitty, I love you.
I love you too, baby. But let me tell you something. As a woman who done had to go a lot of stages through my life, I done had to go through a lot of seasons, a lot of mistakes. There was a spirit that I operated in a long time ago that made me promiscuous. It was something that attached itself to me, and I lived in it for a very, very, very long time. It was the way that I was speaking to people, the way that I presented myself in conversations, the way I presented myself to men, and those men only wanted me for sex. And I kept going through that same cycle until I released that spirit, until I was delivered from that spirit that was in me. Not trying to go too deep, but I reckon.
Let me play that back. She went through a repeated cycle. I don't know what
you ain't got to. I heard a lot of clip, but go ahead.
And I kept going through that same cycle until I released that spirit, until I was delivered from that spirit that was in me. Not trying to go too deep, but I recognized something in you that was once in me.
So I ain't gonna even play the rest. It ain't even about the lady in the audience no more. So this lady that continues to want to say Jesus wept every week has finally exposed who she truly is. Because we all used to look at her and feel like, oh man, she's married. She can say this, she can say that. And here, I remember Plug in class, he used to always ask, like, man, I wonder what type of wife she is. So we must sit here, guys, and ask ourselves, was this promiscuous woman once a 304 who had repetitive sexual interactions which came out of her mouth? So I don't know. We better go famous, y'all, after 13th February. Everybody in here listening to us tonight, if we don't go famous for living our truth from the day one, and these people are on stage telling y'all how to fix y'all lives when they coming from the streets, we don't have talking to do. I'm gonna let Plug and Rain take it, man. I'm gonna let y'all take it.
Rain, go first. I'll close that.
So can we not be redeemed? Is there no redemption?
Oh,
is there no repentance?
Oh yeah.
Is there no is there no repentance? Is there? I mean, if maybe she didn't know, maybe she thought running the streets was what she should be doing as a woman. Maybe you never know what her childhood was like. You don't know. And then she grows and she knows that the streets is not where she should be. So she's repented, asked for forgiveness, and now she is a wife, a loving wife.
Fuck no. That's for him and him only.
Yeah, I'm trying to give the benefit of the doubt.
Hey, that's for cuz. Hey, you know what? I ain't gonna even do that. I ain't gonna even do that. What I'm gonna do is say no. Hell, fuck no. No.
Isn't it crazy?
Tatiana, in it, man.
Plug, ain't it weird if you let a person talk long enough?
They'll tell you their whole life story.
They'll tell on themselves.
Yeah.
Everybody gonna overlook this conversation.
No, they're not. Somebody gonna pick it. Like we just did. You don't think so?
They feel like you. See, I do. I think I'll talk about.
Is there any redemption?
I think they can be redeemed if they didn't have the type of talk she has. See, when you're not living your truth, there is no redemption for you.
So let me ask you this. Does she have to repent or repent every time she gives somebody advice?
No,
does she have to say, oh, I was a 304, but let me tell you how you should be living now?
Yeah.
Every time before she speaks, she has to say that, oh, I was 304, but this is what you should be doing now because I've repented and I've changed my life and I'm on the straight and narrow now.
I do. I don't think she has to say it in that manner.
Not in that manner, but
I'm gonna say this, family. I'm gonna say this because I know where I come from, and I know it's a lot of aunties out there. I know it's a lot of grandmamas out there. that was once probably out there in them streets. And now she is a certified good woman, handling her business. I know where I come from. And it's a lot of them out there that's been tooting and booting it for decades. And finally found that one that said, baby, I don't care about all that. And when they hit and did it, thug thizzle. You know, I know some women who have been in the streets, you know what I'm saying, on drugs heavy. And started going to church, cleaned themselves up, got themselves together, got them a good job, when they got their kids back, and guess what? Good woman. Mm. So I know where I come from. And where I come from, I see some of everything, every type of dude, every type of woman. It's so, I'm saying, but my preference, I'm not gonna be that. I ain't choosing that. I ain't choosing that, and I'm not telling nobody else not to choose that. But that's just not my preference.
Yeah, I think we all know women like that and aunties. And with that being said, I think it's all about how you present yourself. We all have set up here week after week, and we'll show her going in on women who choose to stay with a man that got a woman.
Because she know what it looks like.
She goes in on people who she once used to be. And that's what bothers me about it when I finally heard her say this. I said, all this talking, all this chastising you give somebody, and you once was her. Like, you once was her, and that's how you deliver it. She talked to women like they this small.
Yeah, but somebody had to talk to her like that too, and get her to change her way. That's probably why she delivered it the way she was, because she said, I knew what brought me out of it, so I got to give it to them like they gave it to me. You know, I see your side, bro. Trust me, I see your side, bro. I see your side. You like, hold on now. Now that ain't what you said a week ago. And you see her now, you like, I bet when you saw that, you went, and I know Classy was like, I knew it. But hey,
that's
the
rumor that was going around anyways. Whenever Keita and what's her name, Rosaria, whenever they left the panel, and Trip and all that went down with them, I think that's what was going around anyways about Kitty. So
Rosario from Detroit, that's our Anton girl.
What was going around about her? Well, y'all don't even start all that.
Saying that she was promiscuous.
Flip was with them. Flip was with that panel.
Trip, Trip was on that panel.
Trip. Okay, all right. Okay. Y'all more tapped in than me.
Keita left, and Rosaria. Is that how you spell her name?
Rosario.
Yeah.
So I know Flip did his Trip doing his own thing. What about the girl? What about the other girl?
Her own show with Anton. She was doing what I forgot what the name of the show was called, but she was doing it too. But Anton stopped fooling with her because when the whole beef went down, he told her don't get in that, and she got in it anyway. And then he ain't done nothing with her since, because it used to be her and Papa Chulo or whatever the other people names are. So.
But if you go to Keita, Kita, if you go to her YouTube, she starts a whole series of JoJo. That's what she called Ace. Yeah. And
who was Ace?
Ace Metaphor. Tonight's conversation.
Yeah, the one who's still on there with that had the red J's on that day.
His name is Ace Metaphor.
Ace Metaphor, yeah. The one who created tonight's conversation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ace Metaphor.
A whole bunch of beef. Flo.
Just to let y'all know, if y'all didn't know, Plug is my childhood nickname, given to me by my grandmother, and everyone in my family and my where I'm from called me Plug. So I don't know where Ace Metaphor came from.
Flo said laughing my tail off. Classy said, Kitty is no black queen. She's a witch. It's a sorcerer. Kitty ain't never struck me as unhit.
Why? Why, Classy?
He strikes me as very much clapped. I knew her husband was suffering all along.
I knew it.
I've been knowing she has to confess. Demons have to hide their truth in plain sight.
Lord have mercy, man.
I told you, I know witches when I meet them. Flo said, didn't the old co-host already expose Kitty and her cheating on her husband? Yeah, that's what I was saying. I think so. Classic said, I ain't never wonder souls. I know. I pray for Kitty husband twice a week. 2 times.
You're a savage, Classic.
Skull said, shorty like mine, like you, fresh as I am fresh as I am. I is. Bounce with me and puppy love. Yeah, about
really
myself.
Yeah.
Really, Skull? You really did that?
I can see Skull music guy.
Yeah, he is. Plug like a body slam. Go on here.
Hold on, Killer. Hey, Classic. Come here, Classic. Come to the phone, cuz. Come to the phone, cuz. That ain't body slam, cuz. That's slam body. That ain't what I'm on, pimpin'. That ain't what I'm on, pimpin'. No, we ain't on that type of time. Now, don't do that now. Don't do that now. Don't do that, Classic. Hey, call your folk, man. Tell folk I ain't on that, folk. No, sir.
Can't undo them things. Can't untie the souls. So Classic. Can you go back to that one? When you say can't untie the souls, does that go for men too? Men who choose to have several, quite more than over a few women? Are they tying souls with all those women they've been with? I just asking. Yeah. They said, hell no.
There you go. Right there, that's your answer. That's your answer.
They said, nope.
There go your answer.
Locke said, why demonize a natural act?
That's real. I mean, but Locke, let's be real. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we know that this does go on a regular basis, bro. You know what I mean? Especially you in a small town, 9 times out of 10, at least 5 and bust up. You know what I mean? It's understood. You know, so we understand that. And somebody who probably ain't from that town, from another town, is gonna be the one to come in and wife her up. He be a stand-up G, depending on if everybody like him, they won't tell him. Everybody then dug in him. You know, and then that man changes her into the qualified. Did I say qualified? And turn her into that housewife that she is.
Chris said she needs to start all of her advice with as a former 304. Let me tell you. Miles said she sounds like she's been confessing for many years, like she's trying to convince herself that she has changed.
Classic, we're gonna have to do this. We're gonna have to do this reaction together, man. I think we on the same accord on this one.
Classic said these hit chicks are only qualified for certain type of men with a certain type of self-esteem. Classic said, plug, you ain't dealing with none of these chicks you are using as an example. You have no idea how good they truly are. Fair. Locke said she was dressed to impress. The speaker was projecting. Oh, I gotta disagree.
You gotta disagree with that?
Yeah, because he said, I'm assuming that he's talking about the young lady that was in the dress with her cleavage like all the way out. That's a little bit too much out. So yeah.
Who's to say though?
Who's to say?
Who's to say that's too much out with what we see every day now?
She
knew what she was coming. They staged that. She knew what she was coming. And then she a lot about it too. So a lot about it shouldn't be in a little skirt. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, a lot about it. I gotta start using that. A lot about it.
A lot
Yeah,
about it.
I mean, it's a certain way you should dress regardless. Like I don't mind. I do cleavage. I do cleavage on certain occasions. You know, it's not an everyday thing. If I'm coming to an event like this, that's her level of cleavage was way too much. Like
Way too much.
that was way too much.
That ain't the fit for them. You got to read the room, shout out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was way too much. That was something that honestly you should wear in the house for your man, not in the streets for everybody.
No. She can wear it outside. That's a very normal Florida fit when it's hot outside. You know what I'm saying?
But with all that cleavage though.
Yeah. Of course. I mean, it's hot outside. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, it's hot outside.
Sundresses with no pants.
Oh yeah. That's that. Yeah. Yeah. It be 94 degrees, feeling like it's 106. What you talking about? You know what I'm saying? You gotta let that thing breathe. That was Sexy Red say. You gotta let that thing breathe.
I think it's everybody can have their opinion, you know.
Yeah.
But she got a lot about it.
Mine said, "Wow, is she for target practice?" Laugh out loud. Classic said, "No, not at all. We give and y'all receive." Okay, I understand that part, Classic.
I was gonna say that, Classic, but I knew you.
Yeah. That's why I say no. It ain't the same thing.
Just
and
because
they leave stuff in there.
Just because a woman is in the house and a wife doesn't mean she's a good woman. Absolutely, I believe that. He said sundress. Locke said sundress.
Oh, man, we appreciate your participation, man. We love when people come in, man, and really communicate, man. We appreciate
Absolutely.
it.
Classic said these men suffer so much. Shout out to the faithful size nationwide.
Nationwide is on your side.
We got one more topic tonight. Very interested in this one. This is Dreka, Kevin Gates' ex-wife now. And the question of the night is, did Dreka use herself? I should say lose. Let me edit that. Did Dreka lose herself for Gates' success? So she's gonna talk about in this interview about her like self-care and self-love, and so I just want y'all to hear what she had to say. Y'all do know who this gentleman is, right? That's Rev Run's son.
JoJo,
yeah. So this probably is their show so far. He had 134,000 views on this. So let's hear what Dreka and him had to say. He's going to ask her this question. I want y'all to hear her response.
Somebody else can get 100% of me. But if I don't feel like 100% of me in the morning, you're not going to get that. No, I don't want to give somebody that. No. I want to make sure I give them 100% of the best part of me. Right. You know? So I love that. I'm going to start burning papers in the morning.
Please do.
And I don't mean just roasting papers.
In a fire. Yes. You can do both.
Yeah, I could smoke and burn the papers. Right. So you discovered radical self-love for the first time during COVID in your 30s.
Yeah.
That means you built successful businesses before you even knew yourself. How has your definition of love for yourself, your children, and community shifted in the recent years?
Oh my gosh. I really, truly realized the importance of like self-love. Like I thought you would think that you loved yourself, but until you really, truly experience that, it's like, I can't even like really put any words to it. It's like a next level. Like you have a real, true, like understanding of, I do come first, not in a selfish way, but like this is a must in order for everything else around me to thrive and for anything that I put my energy into to thrive.
I agree. I'm so deep. I'm into what you were saying because I agree. You know, a couple years ago, I had to look in the mirror and ask myself, "Do you love yourself?"
Yeah.
And I think that's a very important question for a lot of people to ask themselves: is do you love who you are?
Right.
Do you love? Because only people that know you truly is yourself and God, right? So you could lie to the world, you can put on the front of the world, but do you truly love
behind those closed doors?
Yeah, behind those closed doors. Are you happy with who you are? Are you happy with your routines? Are you happy with what you're doing? Are you happy with your intentions? Are you happy with what you're trying to change in the world or impact? And then those are big questions to myself. And when I look in the mirror and say, yeah, I'm checking off every box. Okay, I love myself. Cool. Right. I can go love everybody else now.
Right.
Because I love myself, right? I have no self-hate. Right? So that's a big thing, I think,
it's
for people.
Huge.
And I think that's when they project a lot of hate on other people because they truly don't love themselves.
Very, very, very true. And it actually takes a lot to even be able to sit with yourself and and be real with yourself about that.
Yeah.
And ooh, that was
That's hard. That's hard conversation because you might find out you don't truly fully love yourself the way you're supposed to, right?
Yeah.
And now, what would you say to an entrepreneur, somebody in this room who?
So, in little to no words, he said a lot for her. If y'all pay attention to what he was doing there, he's a great interviewer. If y'all get a chance to watch his content, he said a lot for her without her having to say it for herself. She agreed, and then she made her little remark about, yeah, behind closed doors. We all, for what I know, I'm sure y'all are very aware of Kevin Gates and his success and their relationship over time. Do y'all feel that Dreka lost herself for Gates' success? Now that you watch him moving forward in life, we all know the times he been to jail. I think he went to jail, 3 times when they were like married, and she stayed and took care of the kids. He would come home, somebody else would have him, blah, blah, blah. So how do y'all feel about what she was saying?
I mean, I don't think she lost herself. She probably learned how to love herself a little bit more after the fact. I don't know the dynamics of their relationship and why they split. So I really can't speak on that part. But I mean, Gates, he's moving on with his life. So if she finds what she's doing is living her life to the fullest, then so be it. So I really can't speak on it too much because I don't know the dynamics of their split and the reason why they split.
From the music and the interviews I watched from Kevin Gates, loyalty and respect is like his two biggest things. So if she stayed down with him while he was down, I don't think he would be on his way up and leave her. And just like he got with the Renner, and then which I thought was kind of a publicity stunt, kind of sort of, and he dipped on her fast. Like that was like possibly the fastest. I don't know too many bras he done dealt with.
But like, yeah, that would lasted 90 days, not even.
Yeah, they ain't last long because I know he don't play with nobody. That's one thing about it. He don't play with nobody. So for him to be with her that long is possibly it has to be a deeper reason of why. You know what I mean? But some women could be a hindrance to a man. There's one woman that I feel is a hindrance. That I feel like it seemed like every relationship she's been in, everybody's like career, profession has took a step back, and they was like lesser version of themselves.
Are you talking about K? You talking about the K's?
No.
Oh, okay.
Those are sorcerers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Whatever they own over there, that's I won't even speak on that. I'm gonna let them people live over there, whatever they got going on. Whatever brimstone they sit on, I'm gonna let them be on that.
Can you say their name?
Sierra Wilson. I predicted what was going to happen. And if I get my boy on the phone right now and I tell him, I say, she has a cursed twat. That's what I said, a cursed twat. So I mean, right, every time she was with somebody, their career took a big step back, and then after they left her, they took off. So it's a possibility. It's a lot of women that men deal with that they love, and they just wonder why they situation can't take off and they can't elevate, because that person is, I don't know what it is. I would like to on Sunday service probably go in and try to find out what is that. But I seen that happen to many of men dealing with a certain type of woman, and as soon as they weren't together anymore, his life started to elevate in a whole different direction.
Do you think men lose themselves in relationships? Since you're saying,
I don't think they lose themselves in relationships. I think that people. I think sometimes you might be dealing with a friend that like maybe a good female friend that you may have, and she's dealing and tapping into something that she ain't got no business tapping into, and like You know, she might be putting something on herself that she don't realize is on herself, or it could be her. Some of these women be having mothers who put something on their babies to make sure she don't stray too far from the, you know what I'm saying, too far from her, because she knows she ain't foundated on nothing, and she know her daughter might be foundated on something, and she put something on her. So when she knows she gonna get a good man, you know, girl, you always get you a good man, and then you know, he start, you know, when I told you, when I see a mother and a daughter and they like this, I know that energy is being reciprocated back and forth. It's nothing where, you know, one is strong and the other's strong and they both are just trying to build up together. It's always one needs the other and the other one needs the other. It's always a reciprocation. If it ain't, it's all, they don't get along. You know what I mean? Like they don't get along at all. Either they don't get along at all, or it's always some friction. You know what I mean? Or it's oh, I help you and you help me. They just that's the only reason why they deal with one another.
Only reason I can't say I'm 100%. The only reason why I would say that I think she lost herself. Kevin Gates is a very unique personality to be around.
Yes, very.
And she was with him through every stage of change. Like I don't think. Yeah. I heard their story. Yeah,
she was in the streets selling monkey. She was in the streets selling monkey.
Who, Dreka?
Yeah, Dreka was in the street selling monkey, man.
I thought he was her first and only for a long time.
His hate, he said his self-hate he always, like, if you listen to his music, you know, a lot of people, I think they hear the popular songs, but they don't really delve into his album. His self-hate had him doing drugs, and you know what I'm saying, his hate for, he said maybe the hate for his mama had him always, because his mama, what he felt, his mama was a hoe, so he always dealt with, you know what I'm saying, hoes, because that's what, you know what I'm saying, that's what he thought that type of love was. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess when he started to really truly clean, when he got out there on that land that he got, you know what I'm saying, being out there one with nature, I guess that's when he realized, was like, man, you ain't the one for me. I shouldn't even be doing this. You my cousin for real. Like, they cousins. Like, that's wild.
Yeah. I just felt like she embraced a lot with all his different personalities. Like he went through a lot of changes over the years. Like we all, like you said, you seen the guy who was like on pills, on lean, on like you. That's a lot to take and be because they both were solid parents. That's one thing you can always say. Like they all. So like for her to be a mom and hold down those kids at all times, I can't 100% say because I'm not in their lives, but I can definitely say that she at least lost some part of herself for sure. Why would you lose yourself being a good woman? I don't even know for her if it was about being a good woman or being a good, safe place for him to be here with us today.
Some people like, regardless of like how they may look or how they may be shaped or whatever the case may be, a lot of people have sex appeal. You know what I mean? And you be around that person, you'll crave that person. And when they was together, he was into a lot of semen retention. You know what I'm saying? He made it very clear, like he retained semen, like, because he think better, he write better, he sing better, he got more energy, more power. You know what I mean? So he did a lot of semen retention. So she, you know what I'm saying, if he was, like he say, put it in her stomach, you know what I'm saying, she fiend for that. And then that's why she stepped outside and went and dealt with
with the trainer.
Trainer dude. You know what I'm saying?
He had that song when he said he smelled the cologne on the ice cubes.
Yeah. I'm telling you, boy, and some folks, man, especially coming, I don't know, out there by you, bro, out there, you know what I'm saying, that land different, man. I can't lie. That land is different, man. The look of the people are different, the talk of the people are different, the thoughts of the people are different. That spirituality in that state is different, man. The boot is different. Anybody that's been to the boot has a different feel. You know what I mean? I ain't have to be in Mardi Gras to have that type of feel, just being in Shreveport. And like, you know what I'm saying? And when I was in Fort Polk, Louisiana, you know, Leesville and DeRidder. I was, ooh, you know, it had,
not DeRidder, not DeRidder.
I'm telling you, boy, a menace. 18 hours, a menace.
Yeah, I tell you, man, the Creole to change your thought process. And
It
Creole,
will. It will.
They different than Lafayette and all that, Lake Charles.
Lake Charles, Cameron Crowe. I was in a lot of them little pocket, little small.
You get to see the race mixture through slavery a lot heavier. Because you might catch a white lady who looked just
like black woman, just white skin.
Yeah.
Dog, the first dark skinned woman I've ever seen with blue eyes, blue eyes was Creole down in the cross.
Yeah. They have a lot of that's what they call it the melting pot. It's literally the melting pot.
Yeah, man.
You'll see some stuff down there that you be like, hey.
Because a lot of the slang, not slang, but the dialect they use is like French, no? Yeah.
I'll call it the French Quarters.
Yeah.
That's what Creole is.
That good Louisiana Purchase changed a lot of things. That was back with Queen Elizabeth time. So you already know what
selling people for tobacco and sugar cane.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy, I'm trying. Boy, hey, man, know your worth, player. Know your worth, man. Tobacco and sugar, man. I wish a nigga would say, "Nah, hey, bro, I buy it for a cigar and some and some what it is, some Sour Patch Kids." You don't get your ass mobile, boy.
Well, Rain had a question for us, Plug, before we get to the comments. What was your question, Rain? You had a question.
What question?
You said something about women losing themselves. You asked me and Plug something.
I said, so does a man not lose himself? Can a man not lose himself? Because we always talk about women losing themselves, but we never.
I think men can.
Yeah.
I think when a man loses himself, it doesn't end well. That's
you're never gonna get him. You're never gonna get that version of that man. You never get him back again.
Yeah, if you here to see it.
Yeah,
like you got to think about some of the stories. Look at what was that dude name on Plug? The football player, the Carolina Panther receiver.
I don't know.
He had a crazy name, some Abdul or some Raul, whatever his name was.
Yeah,
but like him, stuff it changes. It changes you for sure.
Yeah, women. That's true. Classic. What you just said, bro. Women do manipulate men on a regular basis. You know what I mean? And if a man, I say when he's not paying attention, because some people have their head down and be solely on the mission and not and just little subliminals in their ear can you know what I mean? Have them like, wait, what you say? Oh, you say, okay, all right. And some of that stuff is sick. You know what I'm saying? It's certain men that don't get into that, that's not conscious of what's going on around them, and it's easy for a woman to manipulate them because at the end of the day, y'all got what a man want. You know what I mean? You got what a man want. And especially when he feel like he got his pick of the litter. It ain't got to be the pick of the litter that everybody agree with. It might be his pick of the litter. And that pick of the litter can drive him straight into the dirt.
I agree.
Classic got his eyeballs out looking. Classic said, all this is a bunch of excuses to, I guess, be outside and consume new thing.
He said thing.
Classic, yeah. Classic said insatiable. Classic said, you can love the fudge out of self. Thank you for saying fudge. You can love the fudge out of self and maintain your role as a wife. She didn't want to. People need to just start saying, I don't want to anymore.
You've been around nothing but black folk.
Me?
Yeah, you. That's all you know. That's all you know.
Hey, Jay. Flip. He said 333. Miles says, celebs live a different life. If she did lose herself, celebs live a different life. She didn't lose herself. She probably sold it to the public.
A different version of herself.
Yeah.
Right. Classy said people try to explain ish away. Just say I want something else and be done with it. I added that on the end. Skull said 50 Cent, Bow Wow, Future, now Russell Wilson.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I mean that. I said it from the get green. I say something ain't right. When she first came out, I ain't gonna even lie. And I don't care what nobody in this chat say, no one out here in the space could say. When she came out, she was seductive as a mug. I don't know what it was. Just seeing her, just the way she danced, the way she looked, the way she sang. It was like everybody be gone. When she got on top of that cutlass, I don't care what nobody say. When she was on top of that cutlass, you was like, what?
Let me ask you this though, Plug, from a man's point of view. Do you think they were worse off, or do you think this might be a perfect example. Do you think they lost themselves in who she was? You see what I mean? Like, because we never really heard nothing negative about her, though. You see what I mean? Like, she wasn't a bad wife, a bad girlfriend. We never heard negative about her.
It's two women that we know publicly, and that's her and Erykah Badu. And it seems as if when anybody went with Badu, they didn't come back the same. They didn't come back the same. They was never the same. All of them, every last one of them. And she's one of them.
But do you think that's a bad thing, though?
I think that, I don't know, bro.
You see what I mean? Because sometimes she could just be, this woman just might be too good to be true for some men. Maybe because like Russell, for instance, right? When Russell didn't have Sierra, he was winning Super Bowls, but at the same time, he had nothing to focus on that was good in his life but football.
That's true.
You see what I mean? You think about 50 at the time. You think about Bow Wow. You think about when she met these men, they had nothing else to truly focus on but that one thing.
But weren't they all like on the come up? This is early in all of their career. So
it was on a trajectory, and then they fell, and then they left. And
all of them fell.
You think 50 fell?
Yeah, 50 fell.
I don't think all of them fell with her when they showed up.
Did she date 50 during like candy shop and all that?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he did have a little hiatus.
Yeah, he had a little decline.
He did.
I'm trying to see some technology. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he did because that's when he was coming off of Mini Men. And then, yeah.
Mini Men was the first album. Now the Candy Shop was the second album, but that third album, that Curtis, that's when everything was like, what is this? Like, dog.
Don't they call it the Sophomore Blues on that sophomore album anyway?
No, the sophomore album was
Sophomore
album had everybody like this. We still jammed it.
Yeah.
But it wasn't. I mean, we just came from Get Rich or Die Trying.
Yeah. That was hard to come after.
It was hard.
That was like the Game first album. Like Game first album was
that documentary. Got to live for today, cause tomorrow ain't promised to me.
That when he had that skit having his baby coming up, man.
Yeah, man. Look, man.
About that, she ain't listening to all that.
You net.
Classic said men get more done alone. This is simply a fact. It's biblical too. Well, there's your answer.
Yeah.
So when Sierra, when they weren't together, then Classic said she gonna miss him. She probably already do.
Oh yeah, I'm sure she will. She been with Kevin for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Classic said men lose themselves every day.
I don't think she lost him. I think that the relationship is done, but I don't think she lost him.
Yeah.
I think he'll always have access to her, and she'll always have access to him regardless.
He's still spinning the block for sure.
Oh yeah. Places that they let women manipulate them, and they get taken through.
Taken through it.
That's
Oh, I know what I wanted to ask y'all, because that just we'll get through the comments first though. Classic said I'm working on cussing for y'all. Thank you, Classic. But don't lose yourself. Be yourself. Cause look, if you would have met me, a couple of years ago, my mouth was not. I still work on it daily. Absolutely, I still do.
I believe I can tell.
Yeah, I work on it. Classic said Badu is a witch.
That's crazy. Who the last person she touched was it Andre 3000?
No, she been with other people.
Who's the last person she touched?
I think Jay Electronica. And I ain't heard nothing from, but
now what do y'all think of? We got this a conversation, man. What do y'all think about Badu? Y'all think she's like a bad woman, or?
I love Badu.
Okay.
She's just got her own style, her own.
Yeah,
she don't follow nobody. She just.
I wouldn't say weird. I wouldn't say she's weird. She's eclectic. Yeah. Different. Like when she said that she feels like her voice is an instrument,
original,
and she just
one of a kind.
You don't like Badu, man.
She beating her own drum and don't let nobody else beat on it.
What do y'all think that is, though? Like, what do y'all like? What do y'all think? Like, you know what I mean?
Probably tapped in. She probably tapped in. She probably tapped into, you know, because she seemed like she's not afraid to tap into anything. You know what I mean?
She shifted our boy Chappelle. Like, she told Chappelle a lot about himself, like in a good way. Like a lot of the upward trajectory that we see with Dave Chappelle, him and Badu are great friends. They're great friends.
They still are. He'll do anything for her.
Yeah.
He'll fly from London to Dallas, Texas for her on the drop of a dime.
You think she one of those people who we talk about on Sunday service, like they've been here before?
Oh, yeah.
I think I think
the lyrics of her songs too.
I think that, you know, they say like a lot of, like even us today, like it's an ancestor on top of an ancestor, and I think she knows exactly who them ancestors are, and she's tapped into them. I know she tapped in. I know she did. I can sit there and just get lost in, like, she have an interview, I'll be watching and don't even intend to watch that long, and you know what I mean, be like and be lost in
goes in her mouth and everything. Boy.
Yeah. And I don't, and I know you said that classic, which is a bad, but I don't think what she's harnessing is a bad thing. I think she's truly a truth sayer. Like she's a truth sayer. Like if it's something bad about you, she gonna explode. She gonna tell you and expose it. Or if it's something good about you, she's gonna hit it and she's gonna build on it to build you up. And sometimes, you know, when people get that truth like that and it hits them, it's either gonna destroy you or make you stronger.
Miles said, I think Erica used that string of beads on her man.
That boy's stupid.
Skull said Common was the last one.
That's new from you. Common was the last one. I don't think Jay Electronica was the last one, bro.
Yeah, because Common had not Queen Latifah, but Jennifer, was it Hudson?
I think they supposed to be getting married, aren't they?
It was Jay Electronica because Common went crazy.
Yeah, Common left. He knew when to leave.
Common done been around the block 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times. Like,
you know what? I don't even classify Common as going around the block because he's a repeat offender. He goes back.
Oh, he backtracks.
Yeah, Common don't really skate too far out of his what he dating. You know what I mean?
I like Common.
Me too. I like
it. I just told y'all she's a witch. All witches are bad. She's a witch.
Aren't bad.
All witches aren't bad, right? Yeah.
So very unique, man. Very unique. Y'all have anything else for the fam? Y'all, before we get out of here tonight.
Oh, I was gonna ask. We can leave this for tomorrow's topic. I'll get something.
Come on, it ain't gonna hit the same tomorrow. And you glitching
for tomorrow.
See, whenever you get off the beaten path, that's what AT&T do to you.
Yep. Look at her. That's her real inner self. Look at that face she making.
Mm-hmm.
Angry, y'all. Angry white woman. Y'all
so
see
we
her?
Have something for tomorrow.
Nah, she Creole. She Creole.
There you go. Angry white woman. You should see what they froze you on. No, say it. Go ahead, because it ain't gonna hit the same tomorrow.
No, I find a video. We'll do it as an icebreaker tomorrow.
Y'all, this is a perfect example of women not listening. So if everybody could see at the bottom of the screen, February 13th, she glitched because she ain't listening. February 13th, we got our live show in Darien, Illinois at the Q Bar. Make sure y'all go get your tickets now while they're at a lesser price. They're on sale right now until the 28th. We got 12 more days for that. Also, we got a merch page where you can go get any merch if you would like as well. Shout out to Soft Rain, that merch page up. She got some bundles in there too, so it's kind of like buy one get one free type of thing. So you can get a bang for your buck. We know it's Christmas time, great time to get somebody a gift. You know what I mean?
We're gonna be selling weave on that too. RSC gonna have our own bundles.
And eyelashes. We gotta get the eyelashes.
I'm telling you, man, hair is a $1 trillion industry, man.
And them lashes. Yeah, but like we appreciate all y'all, man, all y'all support, man. All the new people who came through tonight, we appreciate y'all too, man. Just shout out to last night video went crazy, man. We was almost at 1.5K. So yeah, go look at it. Appreciate that, man. And it wasn't on the vertical, it was on the normal. So appreciate everybody for checking out the video last night, man. Y'all make sure y'all go check out Plug's video too, man, with the new thumbnail. With Love Dorsey, y'all go check that out. Go check that out. He said Shy is driving distance from Cynthia. I will try to. Don't try. Be there.
Be there, Miles. Come on out.
Miles. Try means you ain't even gonna try to get there now. Be there. Be there, man. It'd be great to see all y'all we've been talking to for months now, man. Tristan, Miles, who else been in the thing? What is his name?
Lisa.
But what's our white guy name?
Yeah, he hadn't been here in a while.
It'd be good to see everybody out there, man. Y'all come through to Chicago, man. It's gonna be cold. It's gonna be a good time, man. It's gonna be a good time. Make a good time out the weekend. So February 13th, Q Bar, Darien, Illinois. We in a good, safe area. You ain't gotta worry about. You can leave your doors unlocked. So we appreciate everybody again, man, for coming through. Y'all got anything for the people before we head out of here?
Make sure y'all go follow us on Facebook. So we start going live on Facebook in the Raw Society Coalition. Just put it in the search bar and it'll come up.
What it said, we need 60 people.
Yeah, and we're like at 42 or something like that now. So if you got Facebook, go ahead and go on there and follow us on Facebook. And make sure you hit up our merch page. Make sure you hit us up on TikTok. And it's all the same, the Raw Society Coalition. So we should pop right up.
Go catch Plug show from yesterday. Him and Tez, man.
That was a great show.
Oh, dog, I'm telling y'all, go catch it, man. The conversation was deep.
Yeah.
Part 2 will be coming on either Sunday or Monday.
Okay, bet. So y'all make sure y'all catch that. But we appreciate everybody, man. We out of here. Y'all have a good night.
Yeah, big dog back, I'm commanding the troops. I got a legion of angels that stand at command in my hand. I'm commanding the room. I make them jump from the floor to the roof. They wanna do me Shador. They wanna try to ignore that your boy is the truth. It ain't no dim in my light. It ain't no breaking this buck. I'ma buck up on you. I can't be nothing but solid. Feel like I'm stuck on my tooth. I don't know what else to do. Establishing boundaries. People don't take it too well. Guess they gotta go if they move. I was in Greece, swimming the sea like a pool. Healing my knee, let it soothe. Sorry, doc, if I don't jump off this yacht, it's an L. I cannot lose. I'm breaking the rules. Octopus salad, I hate.
What's good? It's your girl April from Conversations with Soft Rain. I am the Raw Society Coalition's First Lady, and the Raw Society consists of myself, Souls of Thought, Classic Ho, Uncle Plug TV, and the Tez Down. I'm going to talk quick, so I need you to listen and pay attention. Guess what? February 13th, 2026, we're going to be live and in person in Chicago, Darien, Illinois, at the Q Bar for a Singles and Soulmates live Valentine's panel. Come with your boo, your bestie, or just your single beautiful self. You never know. You might find your soulmate. We're going to be having good conversations about relationship, love, friendships, and any and everything in between. And plus, we have an awesome performance by B-Class himself. So click the link in the bio, purchase your tickets while they're on sale. Let us be the prelude to your Valentine's weekend, and I can't wait to see y'all there.